Okay, so let's go ahead and try another variation here. On to be or not to be. Okay, so here it goes one spade, two diamonds again. Question that bid. Um, Double, or let's just say a pass. And over here, North says, yeah, I'm not chopped liver. Look at this. I've got 10 high card points. I've got ace king 5 times. So I'm going to go, how about 2 no trump? Sure, with singleton king. Think you're going to get to your partner's hand. And the auction passes out. So this time, 2 no trump in the north hand. The south will be the dummy. Okay, so the opening lead is going to be a queen from queen jack third. Don't really want to play that spade suit if we don't have to, and since nobody else bid hearts, maybe our partner has it. And our partner signals encouragement with the 10 loudly. Play that suit some more. Thank you. Okay, so declare up in the north you've won it with the king, and you're not going to be able to promote that suit very easily now, are you? Yeah, you heard the spade bid by east, and you have 4 to the 10. Your partner's got king third. But you have a problem with entries here, don't you? Okay, so over in the south hand, from their perspective, although they're dummy, they're saying like, yeah, it looks like to promote the club suit there, it's got that ace king 5 times. Remember they gave that 7 high in one distribution? I think it might work if you play it well. Not too many entries in this hand though, in fact, only in the club suit. So you have to duck one time, and then play the ace king and hope that they're 3-3, that 1 in 3, 36% chance. So, okay, jack of clubs, they fly up with king. If they don't, they lose the trick. Remember, you've got the 10-9, so, and the queen does hold. Huh, how about that? So we know they're promoting it, and you see your 2, and you know, well, they must be they're promoting it. My partner probably had 3 also. Played low from 3. Good. Okay, a heart comes back to the jack over by partner's hand, and an ace is won by the south with the ace king. Rinse, wash, lather, and repeat, playing the other club, and they both play. That's 2. Okay, that's 8 altogether, and that means they have 2 left. And do they have 3-3? Yes, they did. So that's something that worked for you. Okay, another club, pitching a spade, another club, pitching a diamond. That diamond suit is not going to promote. And a spade, they do win it with the ace, seeing the king and the dummy, and they come back with a heart because partner, remember, signaled with that 10 loudly before. And now we've got to the 7. They overtook us, and they're going to get the 9, and they're going to get the 10, and you're certainly going to play the ace at this point in time. Drops the king, and the queen goes to partner's 10. So that jack 6 didn't really do much at all. So north-south trick 6. East-west 7. So that sounds like down 2, doesn't it? And, well, before, if you were down 1, it wouldn't be quite so painful, but down 2, especially if vulnerable, 200 points, it starts to smart a little bit. So this overcall didn't work so well this time. Yeah, your partner could have had more than a king singleton. Was a good honor, but we can see some of the perils by coming in with the 2-level call with this questionable hand. The ace king of hearts were over there. Fine in the diamond suit, but they weren't. Let's try another variation then. Let's go to 2C. Okay, in this case, let's say that it turns out that south does not make the overcall. So it's 1 spade, a pass. Probably took a while before they made the pass bid, chewing on that one, and B 1 heart. Oh, I'm sorry, no, it's already bid 1 spade. Can't bid 1 heart, can we? It has to be 1 no trump. You can't come in at 2 hearts. So it's 1 no trump, and the auction will pass out playing standard American. Now, if it happened to be playing 2 over 1, 1 of a major and 1 no trump is a forcing 1 no trump, and then the bid gets interesting. It would have to be a call of 2 clubs, I guess, and then it would be 2 hearts, which is a sign-off bid, and we'll take a look at that one in a little bit. But this time, 1 no trump, and let's see how that turns out for the other side then. Okay, so the opening lead will be a king of diamonds. Not a good lead, I don't think. It was king doubleton. I still don't think it's a good lead, but yeah, you have no indication to lead a diamond, and you think, oh, maybe I'll get a ruff. But as it turns out, that is a losing play. You've got lots of winning plays. You could play a club, you could play a spade, but not so very hot there. Okay, any rate, they like it, and they come back with a heart. Okay, promoting the hearts, so they go back with a club. Ace of clubs, low club to the queen over in the west. Seven of diamonds, kind of all over the place, aren't we? To the queen of diamonds, okay, in your partner's hand. Coming back with the queen of hearts. They win it with the ace. They play a diamond, and looks like they're going to set up that suit. No, we've got our 10 of diamonds. Okay, a spade to our partner's ace. A heart back to us. Another heart, and another heart. So wasn't really what I would call a very good defense there, not by the opening lead, and you could have set them earlier, but you allowed them by careless play to actually make that. So yeah, you would want to play, I think in this case, hearing one heart, one no trump, and passing out, probably be fourth best if it was a no trump contract, right? Leading that 6 of clubs. And certainly that suit would set up. Playing the king, thinking you're getting a partner's hand, if they somehow they bid the suit, then that would be certainly a losing play. So okay, on hand number 2D, we're going to have a little bit different auction, and it's going to go one spade. A pass. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better bid, actually. But sometimes it works, sometimes it won't. It's just that this diamond suit is so poor. Okay, you'd like to bid one heart, but you can't, so you can't bid 2 hearts. That shows 5 in dime, 5 long, and 10 points or more. So even that's not playing 2 over 1, by the way, which is game values. So you're going to have to bid 1 no trump. Over to the north hand, not quite enough to come in. You've got 10 high with a singleton diamond, so it's going to be a pass. And back to you. Well, if it's standard American, I think you're just going to pass out. But if you're playing the 2 over 1 system, this is a forcing no trump. And you have to come up with a rebid of some sort. And you just say, I hate to bid a 3-card minor, but your rebid is 2 clubs. And another pass, although you're really tempted to bid this diamond suit, aren't you? And no, you don't really like the club suit so much, but you do have 5 hearts, and they're reasonable. I think 10, 9, 8, 7 is a fairly good suit. Not as good if you had better honors, but at least they're connected pushers, so you would rebid 2 hearts, which is not showing 10 points or more, because you could have done that before. If you're playing standard American, in this system of 2 over 1, it's just to play. And you'd say, well, I've got Queen Jack third, so you'll pass, and it's 2 hearts as the auction. Let's see how they do with that type of an auction as compared to the 2 diamonds down 1. Okay, so the opening lead, it's going to be the king of diamonds if it was a diamond bid. If it wasn't a diamond bid, then why are you leading singleton kings? You know, it could be an ace over here, and they're trying to finesse, and you sneak in that king. So no, that's not a good lead. If your partner bid it, I'm still kind of, doesn't seem like a good lead to me. So, okay, anyway, they won it with the ace, and let's see where we go from here. You obviously are going to want to start pulling some trump, and you're kind of interested in the spade finesse. Okay, so you do a heart to your jack, they win it with the king, and they come back with a diamond, and yes, get a ruff, whoopee. Okay, so they come back with ace of clubs, and sure, you like that. You've got high-low, you're signaling with the jack, and then you're going to come back with a low, and that's not a great sequence in this case. Do you see why? We'll see in a minute. Okay, now you play the king, and they complete the high-low. Great, you're going to get a ruff. And you get rid of the ruff, and you have to ruff it with an ace. Well, that didn't help, did it? You always had that trick. You can maybe get 2 for 1 on the declare, but it felt good, but why not do it only if you have a low value? With the ace, it just wasn't making any real sense. Okay, yeah, should have gone through with the spade with your king behind the dummy's ace queen. Lesson learned. All right, a diamond back and to the diamond, and it's roughed and over roughed in the dummy. Ace of spades, queen of spades, they go up, we rough it. A diamond roughed in the dummy. A spade back, you rough. The 9 play, the 10 played, and so you have 8 tricks, they have 5. So you made your contract. So I suppose them going down 1 that time, it didn't hurt too much, versus them getting a part score of 2 hearts. So you say, yeah, that might not be so bad. Well, but remember, your partner had 10 points that time. It could have been a lot worse with your partner's hand. It didn't have to be where you had 3 primary honors, 1 in your diamonds and ace king in another suit, aces and kings primaries. So no, I don't think that was a very good bid by the South either when they went in. Okay, let's do one more and then go off to hand 3, which gets a little bit, well, I think much more exciting, in fact. So okay, this time we're going to try 2 hearts in the West, and let's take a look at another line of play. This time it's an ace of clubs, and you know, they do the high-low, king of clubs, low club, and they say, well, we might as well not rough it, so pitching a low diamond, not interested in that suit either. Okay, they've won. They play a heart up to our king in the South. We come back with the diamond. It's the moment of truth. Because this time, the North hand is not the dummy. It is hidden. Who knows if that king is there or not? And the big question mark is that, do you want to go up with the ace, or do you want to let it go around to the queen? How is the finesse going to work? And if there was a 2 diamond bid by South, you might think it might be down there, but now you just don't know. And if you go up with the ace, you smother the king. But if you don't go up with the ace, then those are going to be loser plays, and you won't be making your 2 hard contracts. So once again, from the standpoint of looking at the South hand, if they don't bid diamonds, it's not a cakewalk over here for the declarer, depending upon the line of play. We saw that playing the singleton king, silly play, but if it's a typical ace king, even though you don't rough it because you've just got ace king yourself tight in the trump suit, you do have a good chance to, when you get in, play that king without too much thought. And if your partner's got the king in your diamond suit, good things can happen. Okay, let's try hand number 3. Okay, in our third hand, we're going to take a look at some of the benefits and perils of making that overcall at higher level contracts, I might add. So over in the East hand, it is ace, king, queen 5 times. That is a lovely suit. That's 9 high plus 1 distribution, 10 points. In the red suits, they have got queens, queen tripleton in diamonds for sure, worth 2. Not so sure queen doubleton, we'll give it 2. So looks like it's 13 plus 1 distribution, 14. Yeah, we'll certainly open 1 club. Over in the South hand, it is ace, jack, 10, 6 times. So that's 5 high and 2 distribution. I'm going to count that for 7 points. Lovely suit. 9, 8, 7, don't know. Got 3 in that suit and hearts, no points there. And in the clubs, it's 9, 8, doubleton. Nope, no points there for that doubleton. And in the diamonds, king 3 times. I'm sorry, king 2 times. So that is going to be another 3 points. So 7 plus 3 for that nice working spade suit. I'm going to overcall 1 spade. This is definitely a good time to overcall. If I didn't have the king, I'm going to overcall. I don't think I'd want to do it at 1 spade. I think I'd more prefer 2 spades preemptive to get in the way, especially in the master suit. Okay, over now to the West hand. It is a 4-4, 3-2, 4-4 in the rounded suits, 3 diamonds and 2 spades. Partner's club suits, it's jack 10 4 times, so definitely give it values. If it was jack double 10, it's our partner's bid suit. So there's 1 point. Ace, jack 10, there's 5 points in diamonds. I like that connected 10, by the way. There's 3 honors, so that is definitely a good 5 points. In hearts, ace, jack 10, 4 times, so there's another 5 points. Once again, I like the fact I've got those working 10s. Queen, 8, doubleton, another 2 points. Or is it? Yeah, remember this is the spade suit by South. So I'm not so sure. Otherwise, you'd have 13 points. Now I'm not quite so sure. So what's your bid going to be? Well, they bid 1 spade, so they've taken away the bid at the 1 level. Do you want to bid 2 hearts? Well, you have to have 5. 2 of the minors, you could maybe sneak 1 in, but no, I guess you can't bid 2 clubs. That's just a sign-off. So you're going to have to make a negative double in this case, even though you've got game values, or maybe close to it. Over by the north hand, it's a 5-4, diamonds and hearts, 2-2 in the black suits. Partner's suit, you've got a king doubleton. You wish it was king 3. You could bid since you have a king of hearts. So while you have 6 points, I don't know. I think you should have king third to make 2 spade bids. So I would just, at this point, just pass. Okay, back over to us. Partner's made a negative double, take out double wire responder. What do you want to bid? I guess I'm going to bid 2 clubs. I certainly don't have my 4 hearts. I know my partner's looking for that suit since they made a negative double. So I'm going to play it like it's a 6-card suit, ace, king, queen. And if I have no other bid anyway, I've got to come up with something. So unless I want to bid 1 no trump, and that's not very appealing with 9 3 times in spades. So it's going to be 2 clubs. I don't think I'd go 2 spades by South. Over here by West, they're kind of scratching their head and thinking, oh, 3 no trump. I've got game values and queen doubleton. Wish you had queen third, by the way, but that's a whole nother matter. So it goes 3 no trump, and the auction is alive. The opening lead. Well, here's the time. If you can trust your partner, you can lead that king of spades. If you can't trust your partner, as we'll see a little later, not so much. So if you lead the king, it's a winning play. In fact, you set them by more than 1. If you play anything else, they're going to make the contract. So here is a good time with this type of hand by South to make that overcall for sure. You've got good values. Partner might have a fit, might have 3 or 4, you don't know, or they might lead the king if you're playing against no trump, and it would be a good time to do it. You signal with the 7, say, come on, partner, play it again. And they do. You win the ace. It drops the queen. It wasn't queen third. Oops. Maybe they thought they were going to sneak that through on you, but your partner believed you and played the king of spades. And you can see that you're going to get the spades and another one, and you have set the contract. You've already got 6 tricks. They've got 7. They go down several. Okay, get the idea here. If you have good values, your partner can trust you with the lead. Normally you don't like to lead away from king doubletons, even when your partner bid the suit. But in this type of a situation where they're in 3 no trump, I guess I would give it the college try, play the king and another. And if it turned out it was ace queen over here, and my king would have taken a trick, then I'd say, well, I guess your overcalls don't often have values, do they? So your partner likes to play overcalls with values, fine. If not, you might think about not trusting the partner, coming off with something else, like the 9 of diamonds, and they make the contract. Oh well. Okay, next try. Okay, on these next 3 segments, 3B through 3D, we're going to take a look at the perils of making overcalls when you don't have values if your partner trusts you. Once again, same hand over here by the east, 1 club. And this time in South, we have our 6-bagger, but we don't have the ace jack 10. We just have jack 10 6 times. So I guess there's 1 point, I don't know, distribution, I don't see much. Yeah, you've got 2 primary honors. You got the king and the red suits. There's 3 and 3. I'm okay sometimes if it's ace, queen, 10 5 times in a suit overcalling, because it's a reasonable suit when they're in 3 no trump or something like that. But with this jack 10 6 times, 2 outside kings, it's not as good quality suit. So I would pass. But not this person in South. They say 1 spade fearlessly. And we can see this time with the queen of spades and the ace of spades not having the heart fit. They're going to end up in 3 no trump. But we're going to have a little fun. We're going to say 7 no trump. Now, should they be in 7 no trump? No, because you would want to have 37 points, all the aces and the kings. And you're missing 1, 2, 3 kings. But I want to show you what happens sometimes if you are not trusting your partner's spade suit. you can lead something else, and if they do trust the partner and they don't have it, well, here's what happens. Okay, well, let's go ahead and give it a go. So the opening lead by the north hand, well, like before, we're going to go King Doubleton. Worked before, it should work now. King, it gets taken by the ace, and look at the queen is over in the other hand. Well, that didn't work very well for him, and they can go ahead and claim all the rest of the tricks once they start to see the hearts fall, because it turns out the king of hearts is on side, the king of diamonds is on side, and so all the tricks are going to come home to you, and you're going to have your 13 tricks. And so, yeah, you would never bid it, but the point I'm trying to show is that when you've got this hand with a Jack 10 6 times and you want to overcall in spades, it might work. I mean, your partner could have 4 spades, king, let's say 4 3 2, and you start bidding them up and don't find the fit. So that's another scenario. But if you think that most of the time your partner's going to have long suit in yours, fine. If you think most of the time you want to give good lead direction, then you ought to be suspect when you make these overcalls with poor suits. Now, if you've got 12 points and Jack 10 5 times, by all means I would do that, because if your partner's got some points, including maybe the queen or the ace or something, good things can happen. But just be a little bit careful, and be sure to be thinking with your partner when you get these types of hands is whether they can trust you or whether they should trust you. Okay? All right, well, let's go ahead and try the next hand segment. So on 3C, once again, we're going to try this hypothetical 7 no trump, and the opening lead is not going to be a spade. Let's say one of these other suits. So it's a 7 of hearts and top of nothing on a side suit. King and third seat goes up to the ace. Okay. Jack of clubs, win the first one. 10 of clubs, win the second one. They both follow. They both had 2. A club up to the queen. We pitch a heart for the north hand. King, pitch a diamond, pitch a heart from the south hand. A ace, pitch another heart from the south hand, a diamond. Everything's pretty standard. Queen of hearts, pitching a heart from the dummy. The moment of truth, you play the queen of diamonds. Whether it goes up or not, you can see you've got all 13 tricks. We still won 13 tricks, didn't you? Yeah, this time, but there was an error. Did you see where it was? Let's take a look at it. This might be a tip. Look at that 7 hearts. You don't want to lead that one. Okay, so we're going to deal and take a look at the last segment here for today. Okay, sometimes a 7 is a good card, playing top of nothing. If it happens to be in a no-trump contract, leading away from a jack is not good in any contract, unless your partner bid the suit. A 10, I'm kind of careful at 1 no-trump. 9 might be okay, it might be a possible trick. Well, 7 no-trump, come on. Can that take a trick? Yes, it can. You just keep your eye on the 7 of hearts this time, okay? This time we're going to lead the next top of nothing. Okay, partner goes up with the 8, seeing the queen there. They win with the 10. Okay. Come back with a club, a diamond. They tried the finesse. Yeah, it works. Great. A club, fine. They do another diamond finesse. They catch our king. Okay, get some clubs. Okay, another club. Notice that north is hanging on to that 7 3 times remaining in the heart suit. Okay, a heart, and look at that. The 7 is bigger than the 5, isn't it? The spade, diamond procrastinating, the 5 to the 7, and that lovely 7 takes a trick. Okay, now this is very uncommon. I wouldn't lose too much sleep over it, but the point is that sometimes this toppers you have in a suit can be worth a trick. In this case, it's very rare. At a 6-level contract, I don't think the 7 normally takes a trick. 7-level contract, pretty rare, isn't it? But in this hand, we can see that the 7 was a huge card as long as they kept the hearts. And you see the dummy with this ace, jack, 10, 5 times. Don't pitch that suit. Keep parity length with the dummy. It's another lesson that we learn from this type of a thing. And if your 7 is higher than the 4th there, once they start doing the squeeze-o-rama, playing these clubs, and you've only got 2, you've got to start doing some pitching. And your busy cards, yeah, you can just pitch these diamonds because there's only 3 there. And they started off with the club suit, and we saw they were promoting that, didn't we? Okay, bridge friends, that completes part 3 of social lesson number 19 on day 5, and we're looking forward to going to part 4, which is we're going to get into a little doubles. Now, as we mentioned, we have covered doubles so in a lot of our other previous lessons, but let's go ahead and have at least a brief review and kind of pull it up together for those of you who want a quick lesson on some of the ins, outs, and the do's and the don'ts, the good, the bad, and the ugh, as we like to say, on takeout doubles. In this lesson, we took a look at mostly overcalls so far, and we have seen is that a lot of things will be in similarities when it comes to takeout doubles as far as having a good disciplined approach. There is a lot of the ins and outs between the overcaller making the takeout double with opening hand or close to it, and our partner on what their bids should be in the advancer seat, whether or not there has been a bid made by the responder to our left. So okay, we'll get into that and can't wait to see you over on part 4 where we'll do a close on this session. So as always, have a happy day playing bridge, and I'll see you again real soon on part 4. Bye for now.